came home, so it might get noisy.
Okay, not a big deal. Okay, so we're recording. So do me a favor and click on your picture.
My picture, yeah.
Can you just hold on one quick sec? Sorry.
Yep.
Hey, babe, I got to call you back. I'm just doing a Zoom video call. Okay. Okay, I'll call you back. All right. Okay, so, all right. So this is what I'd like you to do. I want you to kind of scroll from, so this is like, again, coming to the gym. We're going to go through the first assessment. I want you to scroll from top to bottom on your LinkedIn profile really slowly. And I just want to take a quick peek at some things.
Okay.
Okay, just slow down just a little bit. Hold on here. Okay, keep going.
Okay. Oh, what's going on there? Just tell me if you need me to stop there.
Just keep going. Okay, stop right there.
Yeah.
So are you like a manufacturer's rep or an independent distributor of their products?
Yeah, well, our company, we sell, install, and yeah, basically we are a dealer for Yellow Blue Ecotech, which is the larger company that kind of is our parent company. So
Okay.
Pacific Ecotech is a authorized dealer, one of about 60.
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay, I knew it was something like that because I could tell by looking at, go to peterandchris.myevolve.com. I'm like, okay, that's something.
That's something totally different. That's an old
okay.
old network marketing thing. Yeah.
Okay, go down.
I don't know where you've seen that, but yeah.
Keep going. Okay, so go all the way up to the top, and I just want to show you a couple of things before we start.
Okay.
Go back up to the top. Okay, so just come down halfway until I tell you to stop. Okay, stop.
Okay.
You see the right of your screen where it says notify your network, and you see a green button that says yes?
Yep.
Click on yes to no.
Okay.
Okay, so no means that, okay, everybody that's in your connection list, when you're making updates and changes to your LinkedIn profile, you want to click it off on no, because otherwise any change that's made, it goes and notifies your whole network.
All right. Yeah, that happened recently.
Now, I will say this, for this time and this reason right here, I'd say no, don't keep it off. But when you're making, I do preferably, it depends what industry you're in, because you're in sales and because you want everybody to know what you're doing and what changes are going on. Same with me. Hello.
She's saying hi to you.
Hello.
What's your name?
Alicia.
Alicia, I'm Michelle. Nice to meet you. I'm all the way in Houston, Texas. Do you know where Houston, Texas is?
No.
Well, you ask your daddy and he'll show you later.
Later.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye.
Right. Time to go on.
Bye.
That's the youngest of four.
You got your hands full there.
Yeah.
So because you're in sales and because I'm in sales and in recruiting, I want everybody to know what I'm doing. I have almost 3,000 connections.
Right.
And so I keep it on. I choose that because I always want my name in people's face.
Right.
So something to consider. And again, just so you know, everything that I outline is opinion only. It's something that works for me. I'm a LinkedIn super user. I use it 8 to 10 hours a day in my business for all reasons. And I make a 6-figure income using LinkedIn.
Yeah.
So you can take what you want, throw the rest away, whatever works for you.
Now, obviously, when I'm updating and stuff, it's a good idea to keep that off. And
You
then,
can keep it on if you want. For this time being, I say no. Keep it off on no. But everything else, because you're going to make minor changes, you can choose.
Yeah.
Like when you're doing a lot of minor changes, then keep it off. But when you're starting to make little edits here and there, keep it on because then people can see.
Yep.
Right?
No, and I did that recently when we first started talking. I went and changed because I hadn't updated the new company and stuff. And then I've been doing it for a year, and all of a sudden I get all these congratulations on my new job.
Which is good.
Yeah.
And that's how people know about you,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So scroll down to the bottom. I just want to show you where you said, I don't know what you just saw on that website. I'll show you
Okay.
where it is, where I saw it. Keep going. Okay, stop right there where it says additional info.
Okay. Yeah. I need to change
So
that.
you can edit that in there, but I'm going to show you some things before you change that because you can make some choices, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so go all the way up to the top. So here's what I talk, well, let me just, before we get into everything, tell me kind of what pressed you to want to contact me and why LinkedIn now?
Well, my boss and I were talking, and there's different social medias that are available that we have no idea really how to use, and obviously to help promote our company and stuff, we want to take advantage of as much as we can. One, to recruit more sales guys, and the other, obviously, to get our name and what we do out there to attract customers as well.
Okay, so what is it? Just you and your boss?
There's other sales guys too, but we're kind of taking the lead on
But
it.
they're authorized dealers all around the U.S. or Canada, you're saying, correct? In different areas?
Well, we have a small network of salespeople that eventually we want to teach this stuff to ourselves, or whatever, however this goes. But basically, we're kind of looking at this from how do we generate more leads? How do we get our names out there without getting everybody involved in it? Just kind of him and I.
Right. So, okay. For the namesake of this conversation, we're going to focus on you, but I'm going to give you some ideas based on what I'm hearing you say.
Okay.
So a couple of things. Does the company have a website?
Yes.
Okay. So if a company has a website, you want your current employer under experience to match up with kind of what you're speaking about. So also too, if you click on where that camera is and it says add a background photo, actually, X out of this box here that says your connections, Kristen, Kathleen,
Yep.
just X that out. Okay. So you can scroll over there and you can, now I noticed that you have a free account.
Right.
Okay. So right now on LinkedIn, free doesn't get you far.
Right.
It's, I always tell people a couple of things where see where it says try premium for free.
Yeah.
You can actually, and I always say, if you're working in sales for yourself, independent owner, entrepreneur, real estate, insurance, business owner, I highly recommend that you try that out for free. Just click on that. I'm going to show you some things.
Okay.
So what you can do is they give you different choices here.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I always tell people the two choices that you might want to select to start with is LinkedIn will let you try out that package for free for 30 days.
Okay.
So that you understand the features, because what's happening right now in LinkedIn as they transition into that Microsoft platform, I believe, I don't know if they've done it yet, they're slowly moving people over in monthly accounts. You will not, and the most important thing being in sales, and what I do as a headhunter, which is sales, I'm going after people that don't know me and I'm selling my services.
Right.
But there's what's called InMail.
Right.
And in a free account, eventually, I don't know, some people, again, the InMail is no longer available for free accounts.
Okay.
That is really, really important, especially if you're in sales. Otherwise, you can't send anybody any messages. It's going to be a connect invite with very little information to people that you may not know.
Right.
So I always say that, you can start with the smallest plan, which is careers, or you can go to business right away. Careers, I believe, in Canadian dollars, click on that where it says select plan for career.
Yeah, look, I think it's like $30 or something, $25.95.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah. So, or you can do business. I mean, I have a premium business account. I pay $100 a month because I use it all day long. I mean, and
Yeah.
you being in sales, holy moly, man, what you do, you could use it much longer, all day long.
Right.
So if you arrow back, I think the business one could be another good option for you as well. It gives you more, as it says on the top here, 6 times more profile views. You also have 15 in-mail messages you can use monthly. And if you don't use all 15 in-mails,
So what does that mean?
it's like a personal in-mail that you can write a personal email message within the LinkedIn platform, which forwards on to that individual who's not connected to you.
Right. So 15 isn't a lot.
It's not, but you'd be surprised if you don't use them all. I can show you other ways in sales where you don't have to use in-mails, because I get to use, think, 50 a month.
Yeah.
But I don't use them all. So what happens is what I don't use will transfer over to the next month.
Right. Okay.
but I have other ways that I can, through my connection, like when I send a connection invite, that I can get someone's attention, and I'll show you other ways through sales, which I actually cover in my workshops, of where you can go other than using that. But it just gives you online video courses. You can see who's viewing your profile, which is also very, very big plus. And you have unlimited people search browsing. So in a free account, what LinkedIn and Microsoft are doing now is if they catch you viewing too many people, there's a chance they could shut you down.
Oh.
And it gives you unlimited people browsing, and they monitor that. But you can only browse up to 3 levels of connections in your LinkedIn profiles, like your connections. You can't go any further outside of the LinkedIn, all of LinkedIn.
Right.
So that's what all of that means. It's just a choice. And what I say, hey, you've got nothing to lose. You can say, start my free month. You put in your credit card information, and you at least get to use it between now and February 17th for free. They're not going to charge your credit card, but schedule yourself maybe February 12th.
Yeah.
If you want to cancel it, go ahead and cancel it. But remember, you can never upgrade for free again, or you can never get a free trial again.
Right.
It's to your benefit to get that if you're really serious about your sales.
Okay.
So I recommend, I would say people then just try the career one, which is $25.99 a month. And then you can always upgrade to the next if you want, just to try it out. But also too, that Business Insights is a really big, great thing right now that they've added to LinkedIn, which you can do a lot of insight on analytics of companies, and finding out what all their stats are, their data, like what's the tenure of their employees, when are they hiring. I know you do residential as well too, but you're going to have a lot of alliance and collaboration partners that move you into residential as well. I know that because with my husband working with with ADT Security, he no longer does that anymore. But they had to have alliance partners, so they were dealing with insurance companies, with real estate agents who could pull them into residence as well. Homeowner associations, I don't know what they call them in Vancouver. There's many different ways that you can do analytics on different types of companies that are also feet on the street or alliance kind of strategic partners for your organization. Okay. So, because not only is the residents your client, it's the builders, it can be developers, it can be construction owners. It's a variety of property, real estate, all kinds of different people that you can tap into.
Yeah, and I mean, real estate agents and home inspectors and guys like that. I mean, a lot of our homes are older existing homes that need to be upped with their insulation and different things like that. Even newer homes, but more so the older homes are more our clientele. But yeah.
Right. So, do you guys have in where you live, like in the United States, we call it homeowners association, where it's like they manage what goes on in that division?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, I know there's strata councils and stuff like strata boards and things like that.
Yeah, so that could be an alliance partner you want to build. Like you want to get in with other champions that can help. It's kind of like, when you move into a neighborhood or an apartment complex, I know in the States, they give you a list of all their preferred providers for you to deal with.
Right.
You guys want to get on that preferred providers list, or do they have an association of builders?
Yep.
Or construction? I mean, those are other alliance partners, and I'm just trying to give you ideas of going outside of the norm of what going direct to the resident. You can do that too. You guys might want to hire telemarketers or door knockers. Yeah. And it's just a very similar process than what my husband went through when he was at ADT. He was there for like 8 years. Mm-hmm. So, it's a similar kind of approach. So this is something to consider for you to do. So just go back one arrow back. And again, if you don't want to do it on your own platform, your company, if you click on the top where it says business services next to try premium for free, there's options right there. Okay. And if you click down to where it says sales solutions, you can click on that.
Okay, I have a pop-up blocker here.
Click on sales solutions. Oh, allow once. Okay, and this is all about social settings. So LinkedIn Sales Navigator is a tool that they have. I don't know much about it, but you can also request
free demo.
A free demo, which I highly recommend that you do. I know a lot of companies that have done that, but you can also just navigate around into products, customers. You can watch their videos and decide how it works for you.
Mm-hmm.
But LinkedIn is a very, very powerful tool for selling.
Right.
Very powerful.
Okay.
So I'm just going to give you from a standpoint of Peter's profile right now. Okay. So what I do too, one thing I always say to people, there's 3 things that individual companies as well as individuals who are researching you and looking at you, everything has got to match up with the brand that you're representing. Mm-hmm. So when I said click on the background photo at the top above your picture there, like scroll all the way up to the top.
Oh, it's gone now.
Click on profile at the top and edit profile. Edit profile. Oh, there we go. So you click on that and you can actually click on it. You can actually save the company's logo.
Okay.
And you can upload that logo in your back wall there. But I don't know, just for playing around, say that YB flag. See if you upload it and it'll do it. Yeah, it did. Okay, good.
Yeah.
So that's their logo?
Yeah.
All right, so keep that in there. Because it matches with the brand. Now, so what you have to do is also to what I teach salespeople, see where it says under your name called Peter Cameron?
Yeah.
You got Pacific Ecotech, Vancouver Island Sales Manager. That tells nobody nothing. It's a static, it's an ego title is what it is for people. And I teach people actually how to choose that as an ask or a headline statement. And ask or a headline statement is telling the LinkedIn universe, who do you want to collaborate, connect with, or network with to get what you want in regards to your ideal client.
Okay. And
your ideal client, so for example, for me, if you go to my LinkedIn profile and type in Michelle Peavy, I don't talk about Remy and Company executive recruiter underneath my name. That goes in my summary.
Okay.
And that goes in my experience. But the statement is what immediately when someone looks at your profile, they look at your name, what's underneath the your name, your picture, and they look at your summary and they stop. And if they don't see keywords as to what they're looking for, people move on.
Right.
So you've got to think, there might be alliance associations, there might be individuals who are researching the specific words that you said about aluminum shield, insulation, something. You don't know what people are looking for. And what if this is not in your profile, those words?
Right.
They can't find you.
Yeah.
Or let's say you decide you want to post some marketing content in your LinkedIn profile about educating your audience about, did you know that you can save 50% on your heat and air conditioning costs by using aluminum something, or you can give them an article to educate your audience. So you're keeping educating. You have 402 connections. You keep educating them. You keep educating them. You keep sharing. You keep serving. You keep educating. And I always say, do it once a week. I do LinkedIn tips once a week. I'm curious, how did you find me?
Well, I think I probably seen something come across, and I thought, I should talk to Michelle. I think it was on Facebook.
Yeah, because I promote from LinkedIn into Facebook as well and Twitter.
Yeah.
And so when people see that, they're like, whoop, boom, pop. Is this what she does?
Yeah, and we just happened to be talking about LinkedIn and stuff and how to use it and this and that. And then I seen your thing come up, something about,
right.
Training on LinkedIn. So.
Right. So for example, in my workshop, so what I say right here is there was a Pacific Ecotech Vancouver Island Sales Manager. Tell me, Peter, you can ask for a lot of different things when it comes to sales, but you can only ask for one thing at one time.
Right.
What are you looking for right now when it comes to asking about what you want in your sales business to get closer to your ideal customer?
I guess, interested in saving energy on your home or make your home more energy efficient, more comfortable, and more healthier.
So would it be fair to say that you are looking to connect with homeowners in Vancouver Island who want to save on what?
Save on rising energy
This is
costs.
going to be your ask statement for the time being. I'm writing this down so I don't forget what I'm saying.
To save on rising energy costs for the home.
So looking to connect with homeowners who wish to, would you say, I can say save dollars on what?
Or reduce rising energy costs. Or
Looking
something.
to reduce
Rising
energy
energy costs
and energy costs on what?
on utility bills for the home, or on home energy costs. Rising home energy costs.
Okay, looking to reduce rising energy costs on utility bills. Utility bills.
Yeah. And then
Okay,
we could-
so let's get rid of this then. So click on the pen.
Okay.
And this also teaches also what I do here, because this teaches you, like when you're networking or going to network meetings or talking to other people, you know how to say this now.
Mm-hmm.
You don't say, people talk from a place of what they do and ego. Oh, yeah. I'm a sales rep with Pacific Ecotech, and the person's going, I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
And then they go, well, what is that? What if you just said, hi, I'm Peter Cameron, I'm with Pacific Ecotech, and I'm actually looking to connect with homeowners who wish to reduce their rising home energy costs and on their utility bills. And the people go, that's interesting. What does that mean?
So
it gets you closer to the conversation of your ideal customer, right?
Right.
So get rid of everything. Get rid of that. All of it. I'm teaching you what I call here, how to ask for what you want on your pizza.
Okay.
Because when you call Pizza Hut, you specifically tell them what you want on your pizza. If you were to call for you and your family, there'd be different choices.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And guess what happens in return? The pizza company delivers you exactly what you just asked for.
Yep.
This is the same thing in sales. So looking to connect, we're playing with words too, and you can go and shuffle it around as much as you want. But looking to connect with, and it's also, there's so many characters you can put in there, so we may run out of space and we may have to kind of condense.
Okay.
Looking to connect with homeowners wishing, no, let's not say wishing, wanting to reduce rising energy costs in Vancouver Island. Okay, save. Now, doesn't that look like it has more flavor on your pizza?
Absolutely.
And that's who you talk to when you're talking to people. It's like you standing and talking. LinkedIn is like I'm standing talking to you and I'm telling you what I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
That's who you want to talk. And you could even play around. Actually, you might have some more space where it says, looking to connect with homeowners, wanting to reduce rising energy costs.
Up to 40%.
No, you can say rising energy costs on utility bills in Vancouver Island. On utility bills, yeah. So looking to rising energy on utility bills costs? No, rising
energy
costs on utility bills.
Rising on utility bills.
So put cost after energy. Okay, and then save. There we go. Homeowners wanting to reduce rising energy costs on utility bills in Vancouver Island. That's one ask.
Yeah.
Now, let's say, another ask could be looking to connect with home inspectors.
Mm-hmm. So then we have to cycle that every once in a while.
Yeah, you can cycle this as much as you want. I usually cycle it every week.
Okay.
Because you want to ask, you want to kind of, so I'm starting you here. And what I do in my workshops is I help people create their asks.
Right.
Because now you have clarity about what it is you want. And so like when you're sitting in an audience, so, you know, like for example, let's say I have 5 people from Vancouver Island sitting in my workshop.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, my name is Peter Cameron. I'm the sales manager with Pacific Ecotech in Vancouver Island. And I'm looking to connect with homeowners wanting to reduce rising energy costs on utility bills in Vancouver Island. And so you go a little bit further into that, and then people go, well, what is that? And you go, well, actually, we, what do you say, the aluminum, whatever, to help shield in, or whatever you told me that was. That's why I asked you what it was that you did.
Yep.
You can get into that, and people are like, oh my God, I've been looking for someone like you.
Yep.
Right? So
Yep.
now the specific words are there.
Yep, absolutely.
Because LinkedIn is all keywords. You have to populate the 10 areas of your LinkedIn profile in order to get more visible. Connections, yes, have a lot to do with it, but now what are you doing with your connections? So what I say to people, you have 402 connections on your LinkedIn connections. You want to know how to increase it real fast?
Sure.
You want that to keep rising. Because if you're at 400, you want to get to 500. You're close enough to 500, you want to get to 1,000. You want to get as many as you can, because then it helps you with your first, second, and third level connections.
Right.
So what you want to do at the very top of your profile, go to the very, very top. Okay, see where it says My Network?
Should I save
At
this?
the very top. Yeah, save that, sorry. Okay, where it says My Network at the top.
Yep.
Click on add contacts. And what you can do is see where it says get started by adding your email address or choosing a service provider. You have this email address, click continue. What it's going to do, it's going to find your contacts in your data, in your network. So you've got two there. You can choose one you want. You can choose both of them or add another account.
Okay, well that one's got way more contacts in it, so.
Okay, allow. And what it's going to do, it's going to go fish for it on LinkedIn, all those names. And then it's going to ask you, watch. So you have 210 people that they brought up in your contacts that are on LinkedIn.
Mm-hmm.
You can go through each one of these. You can check them all off and say, yes, I want to send an invite connection to them. And it automatically sends it out to every one of those people. So you just, like if they all said yes, you just went from 402 to 612 connections.
Right.
And so I would hit send invitations.
So, okay, so it's already selected them all?
Yep.
Why not invite?
Right, it's gone out.
It's gone?
Yep, see at the top, great, your invitation's been sent, manage your invitations, and you can just go back. Now you can go back and do it again to add contacts and choose the other email and let it search for it and send another invitation invite out to all of them.
Mm-hmm.
Because also too, I always say, every one of your clients' customer names that are also with Pacific Ecotech
Yeah.
can also be added through your email list. That's why it says add another account. Click on continue again. No, don't do that. Just keep the email in there.
Oh, okay.
Okay, click continue. Oh, it did it. Okay. Oh, no, that's 261. Okay. So click on send invitations for these now.
I found 261 more.
Yep. So what it did is, notice when it had 2 different Gmail accounts, and then underneath that, it said add account. You can add your email account in there.
Okay.
And then what it can do is you want all of your customer names that also do business with you connected to you on your LinkedIn profile, because what happens, Peter, when let's say you don't work there anymore, you move on.
Mm-hmm.
Those connections can never go away.
Right.
You own that.
Okay.
And then you want your customers who are connections with you, you also want them to also recommend you as a recommendation under your company name and experience about how great you did it work for them, because that is a reference as well in testimonial.
Mm-hmm. So is it finding these, like it's finding another 260 more?
I don't know. You have to pay attention to the names when you're doing it. I wasn't paying attention.
It may be sending out multiples to the same people. I won't bother
Yeah,
clicking.
just leave it for now, but you can go back and tweak it again. Go back to add contacts on there. But that is a really powerful place that a lot of people don't know how to increase their connections real fast.
Right.
You have to have connections, and you have to keep adding more connections.
Okay.
And then you can always go back and send reminders as well too, right?
Yep.
So, you can put your email, put your work email address in there for now and see what happens. I don't know if it'll go search your contacts. Let's just see. Does Pacific Echo have a work email address?
Well, that's what we use as the Gmail.
Okay. See what it says? Okay, yeah, Pacific Echo. So you can also see where it says add account underneath.
Right.
You can add in another email address, but you can go that direction as well too, which allow.
Yep. Yeah, because right now, I mean, all my contacts are through my main email address. There's a few.
Well, this said 279. There's some additional names that were added to that email in there.
Yeah, but if I send this again, it's going to.
Right, but you can uncheck names, but I'm just giving you an example of how to grow that pretty quickly.
Got it.
Everything in sales is about you're adding to your list.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So go back to the beginning of your main profile, and then just click on home at the top, and then click on your picture.
Okay.
So see how you're building your status. Now I'm going to show you one other thing that you want to also consider. So scroll down just a little bit.
No, I've got one more connection.
Yay! So stop right there. So I want you to see where it says language and volunteering experience.
Yep.
Click on view more underneath. This is where you got to populate.
Okay.
And so this is about what I tell people. You have to fill all the areas of your profile in, regardless of whether you think it's relevant or not, it is. Because I'll give you an example. As a recruiter, I was asked to find a CFO who was an animal rights activist.
Oh.
Oh my God, where am I going to find this person? This person put that they were a volunteer with the SPCA in Houston under volunteering experience.
Okay.
You never know how people are evaluating your profile when they're making decisions. So the more information you give them, the more an opinion that they can make. They may see that you play in a rock band and you're a lead guitarist. And the owner of the company or the person who owns the home, you just never know. I never know what people are looking for.
How did you know I used to play in a rock band and was a lead guitarist?
Oh, there you go. Okay. But I've had people in Calgary, companies that have contacted me because they see that. I asked them, how did you find me? And they said, on LinkedIn. And I said, well, what was it about LinkedIn that made you want to reach out? And they said, the 2 words. And I said, what was that? And they said, cross-border.
Oh, yeah.
Who would have ever known that that's what jumped out at them? Mm-hmm. But I specialize as an executive recruiter in upstream oil and gas with cross-border recruiting between Calgary and Houston.
Right.
That's what makes me unique. That's what I do.
Yeah.
So you never know. So go through this one by one and play with it.
Okay.
Some of it will be irrelevant, but I'm going to show you one area that's going to be really, really important for you for sales. So scroll down slowly until I tell you stop. Keep going. Stop. Okay, you see where it says posts on the bottom there?
Yep.
That's going to be your best friend weekly.
Okay.
And you're going to click on that. Click on create post.
And is there a limit on that too, or?
No, you can do it once a week, no limit.
Okay.
Now, for the free account, there might be, again, remember I said everything is starting to transition over to the Microsoft platform. I have a business premium account. So what I do here is you can upload a picture up here, or in the head, you can type a headline about, did you know? This post is about educating and serving your audience on what you do. It's not saying, hey, buy from me.
All right.
It's educating them. So you could educate them that, did you know that in Canada and Vancouver Island, utility bill costs are 50% higher than what you should be paying. And then it could be an article, or you can write an article about what your thoughts are around your industry. It can be anything you want. And every week I do actually what is called, go to type in my name at the search box at the top in LinkedIn. You might have to go back one.
I'll open a new page here. Okay.
Yeah, you got to go back. Yeah.
Get out of there.
And just arrow back.
Okay.
Okay, and then type my name in.
Hold on here.
There you go.
Oh, there you go. You were just there. There you go.
Yeah. And if you look at my ask as well, my headline statement under my name.
Looking to network with petroleum reservoir software sales engineers using, yep.
So
Cool.
I've got specific toppings I want on my pizza.
Doesn't mean anything to me, but it does to the person who you're looking for.
Exactly. So when that other person that puts those keyword searches in there, I'm going to pop up in the search results.
Mhm.
Right? So scroll down. And so if you look, it also shows you how many connections I have, 2,797 connections. See right there in the top right-hand corner, it says 2,007. Yeah. So you know how many people are actually following me. See where it says post, and it's got like Michelle Peavy speaks at New Leaf Conference,
Yeah.
LinkedIn tip. These are once a week. And
Okay.
it goes out to all my connections in my audience. Not just my connections, but all of my group pages.
Oh, okay.
So group pages, you can belong actually with a free account, I think as of now, yes, 50 plus groups.
Okay.
Now groups would be a consistency of who your ideal customer is, associations you want to network with, where you're seeing conversations are going on in areas that you're an expert in.
Okay.
And you want the three blended, right? Because now you can post articles as well as stuff like this in these group pages, and they start to see your company name and information popping up. This is why Sales Navigator can help you, because it gets into other things. But from an individual, I work from an individual standpoint. I don't work from a business page.
Right.
Now, if you also notice in my summary,
Mm-hmm.
you notice on the top line what it has there, the very first line.
Yep. Your contact information.
Yep. And the reason why I do that, especially if you're in sales, I tell people you're in sales, you want that as the first thing in your summary, because when people are scanning, they want to know how they can find you immediately without having to click to another page.
Okay.
Put that in there so you're giving them permission, saying, hey, reach out to me, I'm available.
Yep.
Now, so go back, I'm going to show you one other thing.
Go back to my page.
Yeah, but I just wanted to show you how important the posts are.
Yeah.
And this is what feeds into when you post. You can actually post on LinkedIn, but you can also feed your LinkedIn post into Facebook as well as Twitter.
Okay.
And you can post it, and it can feed into your own Facebook page, your company Facebook page, whatever that is. So go to the top.
Now, Twitter's another one that I just don't get.
Yeah,
That's
but you
another
know what
thing.
I'm going to suggest?
Yep.
There is a ton of virtual, and you might want to talk to your boss about this. It's called virtual social media assistants. I have one.
Mm-hmm.
She's from Toronto, and she's worked for me for 6 years.
Yep.
And I only pay her 10 hours a month to do my social media, my marketing content, and help me out. And then there might be other special projects.
Right.
But it's to your benefit if you guys want to increase brand awareness and you guys just don't have time to do it yourself. You can hire someone like that. And there's another girl I know actually in Calgary, in Edmonton, that does this as well.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just you getting the information to them, and they're getting it out and monitoring it because you're increasing your brand and your awareness of your company.
Right.
Or you can do it yourself. So see where it says 403 connections, and right underneath it says contact info.
Yep.
Click on contact info. Scroll down a little bit. Okay, so this is where actually you open up and you keep it open to your audience. Some
Right.
people close this off and they don't allow you to contact them. So like when I'm headhunting, I click on contact info right away to see, did they put a personal website on there? Did they have their email address open? Did they have a phone number open? It's an easier way to me to contact them without using an email.
Right. I got you.
Right? So for you, because you want to be easily connected, see where it says Twitter and then it says websites.
Yep.
Okay. You want to fill that out, and you have to put your Twitter feed in there, handle in there if you want one. Websites could be your company website. It could be your personal website. It could be your Facebook site as well too.
Okay.
So you complete all of that. See, phone is blank, address is blank. You want to fill all that out as well too.
Okay.
So when you fill that out and when you're posting, okay,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to want you to do this. I'm going to show you something. Do me a favor. At the bottom of your screen where it says unshare screen, somewhere at the bottom top, it's going to say unshare. I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to show you something.
Okay. Stop share. Yep.
Okay. I'm going to share mine now. Okay, share screen. Get out of this.
Find domain names.
No. I was in the middle of rebranding my website.
Yeah,
Just bear with me. I got to get back into LinkedIn here.
no problem.
Look at all my emails. Like, I mean, it's crazy. What's going on here?
But you know what? If you ever need to find something and you keep them all, then you always got a paper trail
For what?
for emails. I mean, obviously you have a lot of emails in your folder there. You keep them.
Yeah. Well, yeah, exactly. I don't know what's going on. Why all of a sudden it just kind of shut down. That's weird. Okay, let me go to LinkedIn. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to show you something, the magic of posting. So when I post every Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
So for example, right here, here's the last post that I did last week.
Okay.
Even though I have a social media assistant that helps me, I still do my own stuff. I uploaded my picture here.
Yep.
And if you notice here, when I send out a post, I choose actually to send it to all my connections. And if you notice right here, see where it says share?
Yep.
Click on share. And because I input my link, my Facebook information, my Twitter information in that contact info section,
Yep.
I can take this post, number one, hit on LinkedIn.
Yep.
I can take this exact post, the information is filled out, but I can say post to groups.
Okay.
And I can start typing in all the group names that I want to post it to. Now I have over 100 groups.
Right.
So I pick and choose. Once the groups are there, I put a title in and I hit share, and it automatically uploads and posts this article into those groups without me going through the groups one by one.
And I see you got Twitter checked there, so it posts.
Right. So then I can also do this. I can hit on Twitter because the Twitter feed is put in there.
Mm-hmm.
This goes up.
Nice.
Right? And then I hit tweet. So it's normally going there. Now here's a cool thing about Facebook, same thing. So I have 5 different Facebook pages.
Okay.
So I've got Michelle Peavy, I've got Get Off Your Ask, I have The Final Note, I have a variety of them. So I can post on my personal timeline. I can also post on a friend's timeline or a group. I also belong to a lot of groups. So groups could be associations that you belong to related to your alliance partners.
Okay.
You're posting on that page, share page you manage, or share in a private message. So I can send it that way as well too.
Cool.
So like, for example, I'm going to post about my workshop coming up on January 31st. I just have to do this all in one click. I'll share a private message to a couple of people that maybe need to know about it. It's just dynamic to be able to do that when it comes to increasing your visibility.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a lot of things. And again, I'm going at very lightning speed with you here. It's like, wow, get on that treadmill and run as fast as you can for 3 minutes and don't stop. That's exactly kind of what's happening here. But
Yeah.
I'm just giving you some ideas. So I'm going to unstop the share and then you can share back.
Okay. Alrighty.
And again, like I said, we're moving so quick. And so go down to the bottom all the way to your group pages. Okay, stop. So you only belong to 3 groups.
Right.
You want to majorly increase that.
Yeah, two of these real estate ones, I was working with another guy and we had kind of tried to build it because we were going to promote to realtors about something. So.
Well, I want to show you something. I don't know if you realize the dynamic of this.
Okay.
Also, one thing before I say that, in order to grow group pages, people go, well, I don't know what group pages to go to. Then start scrolling some people's names who are influencers or who are people that are big in your community. Go to their LinkedIn pages and see what groups they belong to, and then click to join the groups that they're in.
Okay.
And start increasing that. But you want this to be populated, especially when you're in sales, because I just showed you when you post something, you post that thing to groups as well.
Nice.
So click on, for example, BizBuzz Ohio Real Estate or North Carolina, whatever.
Okay.
Okay, just click on it. Now, I want to show you the value of this. Now, see where it says 284 members?
Yep.
Click on that
Wait a second.
at the top. Nope, go down. Right underneath where it says Ohio Real Estate Referral Network.
Yep.
Click on that. You have access to all the names of the people in that group.
Yep.
And you can start, now it takes time. This is research, right?
Yep.
It takes time, but you also can send a discussion yourself in this group and say what your ask is.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, looking to connect with homeowners who are looking to reduce energy costs with their utility bills in Vancouver Island. Who do you know?
Yep.
You could say that.
Mm-hmm.
You might want to find articles within the industry and just share articles once a week. Just go from a place of sharing every week.
Yep.
Because then these people start seeing and they start watching and they start watching and they start watching. And next thing you know, they're like, hey, I've been watching you for the last year.
Yeah.
You know, I'm interested in, or I like this article. And then when I post an article, here's the key thing about sales on LinkedIn. Same with Facebook. When somebody likes something that you post,
Mm-hmm.
I don't agree with Peter, in the world of sales and relationship development, but I do agree with when you like a post in a way to kind of reach out and create action to communicate. So that means, let's say you like my post that I just made on LinkedIn.
Mm-hmm.
I can actually view in my LinkedIn profile that you've liked it.
Right.
Name. And I reach back and I say, hey, Peter, Cameron, thanks for liking my post about how to learn to connect on LinkedIn.
Mm-hmm.
So they're like, whoa, she saw that I liked her post and she responded back to me.
Yep.
It's like standing across the room and you're looking at me, but you don't kind of introduce yourself to me. So I walk across the room and I say, hi, Peter, I saw you looking at me. My name's Michelle Peavy. Do we know each other? That's what you're saying when someone likes.
Yeah.
And you'd be surprised how people start responding back.
Cool.
And I have created new customers that way.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's something there that's caught their attention.
Yeah.
So another thing, that's another way of value of creating new customers. But again, it requires work and it requires discipline every day to stay in your LinkedIn profile. The average LinkedIn user uses LinkedIn 17 minutes a month.
Yeah, that's where I am.
Yeah. And I use it 8 to 10 hours a day.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, again, going to the gym, you have to keep going. The activity in LinkedIn comes from you.
Yeah.
It does not come from sitting there and going, hey, people, come to me.
Yeah.
You've got to find every way to make something happen. So I say always to people, do 15 minutes first thing in the morning when you wake up or when you're starting your day, and 15 minutes at the end of the day. There's 30 minutes starting a day.
Yeah.
So we've come to the end. I'm going to hit off the